Alright, so while I was editing the first video for Mecklenburg as of yesterday, I noticed my webcam being in the face of the skill description. So keeping my webcam off, this is great for you guys because now you guys don't have to see my ugly mug. So apologies for that yesterday, guys, but I learned from it. So for the next couple videos, we're going to be doing this webcamless. Alright, so that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next ship. The Dutch ship, Gouden Leeuw. I probably butchered this name again. I apologize. Just bear with it though for the video, but let's get right into it. So heavy cruiser at 125, we have the health of 7,252 health. That is a lot. That is the most health we got on a heavy cruiser as of right now. I'm gonna double check this, but I'm very sure. Let's look. I am looking at who has the highest right now. I think like Anchorage has like one of the highest, and she's only 6,399. Drake is 6,128. Hindenburg is like 6. Yeah, it's like 200 HP more than the next highest heavy cruiser. So that's pretty tanky. I'm not gonna lie. Sitting at a whopping 314 firepower as well too. That's also a lot. That's also one of the highest as well too in the game. That's disgusting. We have a 0 torpedo, so more gun focused. 0 aviation, 464 on the anti-air right there. So you already know this ship is meant for pretty much campaign with that high of anti-air. 181 on the reload, 82 evasion, medium armor, 26 speed, 154 on the hit. Sorry, not luck. 0 luck, 0 ASW, and 15 on the oil cost. So going by stats alone, pretty much a frontline tanker, a large cruiser in disguise with light cruiser anti-air. That's kind of disgusting. They kind of went extreme with this one. I think for a Dutch ship, I like how she's like the best heavy cruiser we got. It's like a new faction, and then mind you, it's like, hey guys, here's the new best raw statted heavy cruiser in the game from the Dutch faction. Not America, not Japan, not Germany, but from but it's Dutch related. That's just funny to me. It's crazy. Efficiency wise, we have 105 on the heavy cruiser gun, 55 on a DD gun, and 175 on the anti-air. So yeah, pretty much this ship is meant for campaign. It's meant for the people who are like, oh no, I don't have a good chapter 15 tanker that's not gacha related or whatever. I mean, there's some good options like Brest is good. I think it's pretty much Brest. Napoli's okay. Anchorage is fine too, but they don't have high anti-air or whatever. So yeah, she's pretty much meant for chapter 15 stuff. So that's kind of funny. Plus 2 anti-air at 120. And then let's look at her skills. Starfall. During battle, a bombing raid periodically will become available. So this bombing raid is like a little like umbrella stuff that comes from the air. I'll go ahead and post it for you guys as well too, on what it looks like. But it's like it hovers over the air, and then when it lands, it goes boom, 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 and it does some damages to the enemy. So the bombing raid strike a designated area, and a level 10 special attack will perform alongside it. Based on special attack is based on skills level and the level of the bombing raid. So what? Isn't the same thing? Whatever. It does more damage the higher it is. Both of these attacks inflict a special burn ailment for 9 seconds to the enemy's hit, applying the following effects. Damage taken from high explosive shells increased by 5%. That's really good. Affected enemies take 349 damage every 3 seconds. If anyone wants to know why, if anyone wants to explain why they do 349 damage, that'd be great. It's just like a random number, but if anyone knows why, please feel free to share in the comments as to why it does 349 damage, because I want to know why it's just this specific number and not like 350 or something, or 420 for more memes. But yeah, we'll ignore that for now. Nature's Blessing. Increase this ship's accuracy and evasion by 15% and decrease her shelling damage taken by 10%. That's really good. When the second and third bombing raid activates, restores HP equivalent to 3% of their max HP to this ship as well as the ship in your fleet with the lowest HP. Wait, that's insane. So the second and third one. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Because that should happen like... What does it say like specifically? During battle. I'm guessing within 30 seconds. So that's so much health, man. That's insane. And increase your fleet's anti-air by 10% until the battle ends. Oh my god. Okay, so they literally just copied the Scylla kit right here. This is actually so good. This is like prime. Guys, we want you to clear chapter 15 so we can announce chapter 16 content kit ship right here. That's what it tells me. That's so good. That's insane actually. Oh my lord. Like you can do some chapter 15 runs with this ship. It is insane. Chapter 15's been out for like what, 2 years now. This just makes it like super easy now. Oh my god. Even though like Guam, Scylla, Shimanto made it already easy, this ship makes it even easier. That's disgusting. Spiritual echoes. Every 4 times the ship fires her main guns, fires a special barrage. If this ship has a large caliber main gun, what? Oh, she can use large cruiser guns too? Oh, that's insane. If this ship has a large caliber main gun equipped, increase this ship's main gun and secondary gun efficiency by 15%. Oh my god. So you want to use large cruiser guns then. And changes the special barrage pattern. If the ship does not have it equipped, this gun's main guns instead ignore enemy shields. Okay, so if you want DPS, you go... So basically if you're doing bossing content, you would use a large cruiser gun. And if you're doing campaign, I would probably use main guns if you have enemies that have a lot of shields to it. Now, personally, from what I remember, there's not many enemies that have shields in chapter 15. I could be wrong. I don't recall any. Like maybe a few, but not too many. And there are a couple in chapter 14. But honestly, I think overall, the usage of this would probably be like... I would say I'll probably use more large cruiser guns. I have to do some testing with it, but I think this is one of those ships where you want to use the large cruiser guns over the specified class gun, which is the heavy cruiser gun here. Again, have to do some testing with this, but I'm feeling right now large cruiser guns versus heavy cruiser guns. And then the Siren Killer ability, 15% damage to sirens. So yeah, this ship's pretty much meant for campaign. I don't know. I think at this point, a lot of people should be done with chapter 15. If you guys aren't, you guys are just being lazy, I guess. Which is fine. Don't get me wrong. You guys can play however you want. But they really want people to push towards the chapter 15 clear. Because I think they will probably want to announce chapter 16 or something soon. So they want the players to be caught up. And again, chapter 15 can, like, they can't keep showing ship by ship. Don't get me wrong. They can easily show more ships that power creep chapter 15. But the easiest way to power creep chapter 15 is by releasing level 130 cap. If they truly want players to clear chapter 15 that badly, they're going to release the 130 cap. That's all you got to do. The moment 130 cap comes out, chapter 15 becomes the freest thing on this earth, even more than America. Yeah, it's kind of insane. So this right here is a big step forward to making chapter 15 much easier. Again, we have a lot of ships already that are very good at chapter 15, like Guam, Shimanto, Unicorn. We have many ships that are very good for chapter 15. So this just makes it much easier. She is a design PR ship meant for clearing the end game content involving planes, shielded enemies, a lot of heals for the vanguards, because that's essentially what campaign is at late game. A lot of planes and a lot of heals. You're gonna need a lot of heals and you gotta deal with planes. That's basically all there is to it. So yeah, not focused towards OS or bossing, but more for campaign related. It's like a premium campaign ship. It's the best way I can say it. So overall, not too bad. Not a big focus for me because I'm pretty much done with chapter 15, but I will unlock her and I will max her out eventually, and maybe we can do some chapter 15 runs when I have her finished. I'll do some testing with it though, but it's gonna be a while because I'm taking my time with this season because of the gear, and we'll be talking about the gear for this season in a later video, probably next week or this weekend. So yeah, anyways, Thank you guys for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, hit the subscribe button, guys. Peace out.